Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and today is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to all of you. And what I thought we would do for today's video is give you guys the 5 best Easter eggs in the Call of Duty multiplayer. Call of Duty has been going on for seemingly forever now. We have 13 main games, a couple of side games, countless DLC packs, hundreds if not thousands of Easter eggs to choose from. So it was pretty difficult to actually make this video. So the 5 best Easter eggs in my opinion are going to be Easter eggs that somewhat span over multiple Call of Duty games. And they're also going to be ones that are only featured in the game's multiplayer. I tried my best to keep out references to the campaign or zombies mode, but of course a couple of those references are going to sneak into this video at one point or another. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's cover the 5 best multiplayer Easter eggs in the Call of Duty series. The Venom X extinction weapon that was available in the Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. This was an incredibly unique situation. So the Venom X was a special weapon that could be accessed while playing in the extinction game mode, which was kind of like Call of Duty Ghosts' version of zombies, but of course it was revolving around aliens. So you could actually get access to this weapon on the multiplayer map Unearthed, which of course was a reimagined version of Dome from Modern Warfare 3, and to get access to it, you would simply need to destroy the 3 support boxes, we'll call them, on this crane with an explosive weapon. And once all 3 of them are destroyed, the crane will drop and the first person to grab the Venom X would then have access to it. This was a pretty awesome Easter egg that took people a little while to actually figure out, but once it was figured out, it just kind of became a core part of how you played on this map. You spawn in, both teams, or at least a couple people on both teams, are going to try to get access to this gun, but I figured I would include it on this list because of how unique the situation actually is. How unique is it that a zombies weapon, essentially, was available on a multiplayer map, right? It was actually hidden on the map. You had to perform essentially an Easter egg to unlock it. That would be like going back to World at War and finding out that the ray gun was actually secretly hidden on the multiplayer map CeeLo, and then if you got access to it first, you could actually be the person to run around and use it until it ran out of ammo or until you died. It was a pretty awesome Easter egg, and that's why it came in here at number 5. Alexander Royschewitz marking his maps. So these Easter eggs are a lot less well known to newer Call of Duty fans, but I did do a video on this actually earlier this year with Modern Warfare Remastered. So let's give you guys a history lesson for those of you guys that don't know what's going on here. So Alexander Royschewitz was a map designer that used to work for Infinity Ward. He helped design maps in Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, and on the maps that he personally created, he would leave his name and the year the map was created hidden somewhere on the map, oftentimes outside the map, only accessible via spectator mode. You can find his name on maps like Ambush, Block, High Rise, Skid Row, Salvage, District, among others. It's a pretty awesome Easter egg that was unfortunately not replicated when any of his maps were recreated in future Call of Duty games. It sort of makes sense though, because he personally put together these maps. Like, he made these maps in the software, he was able to actually put his name there, and that was it, right? He marked his territory. He made this map as kind of like his carpenter's mark in a way. And so for them to not include his name on future remakes of the map, it kind of makes sense because he doesn't work for Infinity Ward anymore. He left the company after Modern Warfare 2 to go work with Respawn Entertainment on the Titanfall series. Overall, a pretty awesome Easter egg, kind of a lesser known one, whereas most of the other ones here on this list are going to be pretty popular ones that most people seem to know, but still, I figured it was pretty cool, and that's why it came in here at number 4. The Nuketown Mannequin Easter eggs. So Nuketown is one of the most popular and iconic maps in Call of Duty history, so of course the mannequin Easter eggs were going to make it on this list. So in the original Nuketown, if you were to blow the head off of every mannequin on the map within 15 seconds of the game starting, speakers on the map will then start playing a special Rolling Stones song. This footage is from a video I made in 2011 with my friends. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut the song off right there because, of course, this is a Rolling Stones song, therefore is copyrighted, and YouTube will, of course, automatically detect that. So the video itself that was originally made back in 2011, it still has 2 copyright strikes to this day. So unfortunately, I can't play the song for you guys here in this video, but I'll put a link to it down there in the video description if you guys would like to hear the song itself. This Easter egg is pretty freaking awesome. It's pretty much impossible to do if you're trying to do it solo or with only a couple of friends. You basically need at least 10 people to do this Easter egg because you have to pop the head off of every mannequin on this map within 15 seconds. It's impossible with like less than 10 people pretty much, and so as a result, not many people are actually able to witness this Easter egg in person. They had to watch it on a YouTube video or watch it on a live stream or something like that. When Nuketown was recreated into Black Ops 2 as Nuketown 2025, another mannequin Easter egg was created. This time, it was a bit more simple and could actually be done with only one person. All you need to do is pop the head off of every mannequin on the map within 2 minutes of the game starting, and if you do that, the sign in the center of the map will change and allow you to play a bunch of classic Activision video games. How freaking awesome is that? In Black Ops 3, we saw Nuketown recreated once again, but just like in Black Ops 2, if you were to shoot the head off of every mannequin on the map within 2 minutes of the game starting, all of the mannequins will come to life and start chasing you as if they are zombies, and they will spawn infinitely. It's kind of like Nuketown zombies in a way. Alternatively, if you were to shoot the arms off of each of the mannequins instead of shooting off their heads, they will then come to life, but only move when they are not within your vision. This, of course, is a reference to Doctor Who and was a pretty freaking awesome Easter egg. The teddy bears that appear throughout most of Call of Duty's very long history. Nobody seems to know why these teddy bears are a thing in Call of Duty, but they have become one of the most recognizable Easter eggs in the entire series. The first known teddy bears could be found in a hidden room in Call of Duty Finest Hour, and once you would pick up these bears, different text prompts would appear depending on which bear you actually picked up. From there on out, teddy bears were featured in almost every Call of Duty game. They were in Call of Duty 2, they were in Call of Duty 4, they were in Modern Warfare 2, there were a ton of them in Modern Warfare 3. Infinity Ward basically just started scattering these things all throughout various multiplayer maps and campaign levels in their games. Teddy bears even became a staple in Treyarch's Zombies mode, having several appearances in there as well. Nobody really knows why these things are a thing. Even if you ask people that have worked on these various games, they really have no idea why it started either, or where it really started, or what the idea was behind it. The rumors online claim absolutely everything from honoring the dead daughter of a developer to simply just being a fun joke. But either way, the teddy bear has become one of the most popular Easter eggs in the long history of the Call of Duty series. The ghosts of Call of Duty World at War. World at War is one of my favorite Call of Duty games for many reasons, but one of them is the fact that some of the game's multiplayer maps are actually haunted. You can hear ghosts and echoes of the past in certain spots on certain multiplayer maps, and I'm going to let you guys listen to a few of them here in this video. But of course, this is where you guys are just going to have to trust me when I say to please turn your volume up a bit, or put on a headset, or put in earbuds, or whatever you have readily available. I promise I will not jump scare you guys. I hate jump scares. I'm not that guy. I will not do anything to scare you in this video. I just want you guys to hear the very faint sounds of ghosts here in this video, because the ghosts on these maps, they're very faint. They're hard to hear. If you're playing the multiplayer, you may not have ever actually known these exist. So put on your earbuds, put on a headset, turn up the volume, do whatever. But again, I promise guys, I will not jump scare you. How freaking cool is this, right? The fact that they actually have haunted maps here in Call of Duty World at War, and I really hope in Call of Duty World War II they pay homage to this and actually give us some haunted maps on that game as well. I have an entire video dedicated to all of these ghosts on Call of Duty World at War. You can find down there in the video description if you guys would like to listen to all of them, because there are more than I featured here in this video. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you today. I hope you guys all enjoyed my Easter special. Again, there are so many Easter eggs in the Call of Duty series. It was tough to narrow them down to just 5. And in fact, most of these were like spanning over multiple Call of Duty games and such. But I hope you guys all enjoyed my Easter special video. Do you guys think I missed out on a better Easter egg? Because I was looking through all the Easter eggs I could remember from the Call of Duty series. These were the 5 best ones, but I'm sure there are some other Easter eggs out there that you guys would have liked to have featured here. So let me know which ones those are down there in the comment section below. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Once again, happy Easter, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.